Brussels is looking to back down on fisheries in the deadlocked Brexit talks by September in a shock move that will infuriate the French President Emmanuel Macron, who has previously vowed not to compromise on fishing. Brussels is planning on compromising in a big way on fisheries in September or October, according to leading Brussels insiders. Michel Barnier will back down on the EU's red line on fisheries at the last moment, according to RTE London correspondent Sean Whelan. Speaking on the RTE's Brexit podcast, Whelan said that Brussels will not surrender on its red lines right now, with talks expected to continue until autumn. However, in a move that will infuriate French President Emmanuel Macron, the EU could back down on its hardline demands for a long-term, fixed agreement on fisheries similar to the current Common Fisheries Policy (CFP). Mr. Macron has driven the EU's fisheries demands, given the reliance among the French fishing industry on British waters. However, Whelan explained, there is no appetite for EU to change the mandate they gave to Michel Barnier right now. Boris Johnson seemed to accept that EU won't relax its mandate at the moment. Overall, all sides on the EU side believe it is not the time to compromise in the big way. He added, they would rather do that in September or October. They don't believe the time is right to shift on its positions. They will not compromise now, they will budge in September or October. That is the orthodoxy around Brussels at the moment. RTE's Europe editor Tony Connolly added, Germany, which is taking over the presidency of the EU this month, wants to first focus on the Coronavirus Recovery Fund and the next 7-year budget. Whelan continued, fishing is a passionate issue. The EU wants a deal that essentially replicates the Common Fisheries Policy, a fixed setup. But the UK wants annual negotiations about allowing EU vessels into British waters. There seems to be ground to compromise, for establishing fishing access in negotiations every 3 years, 5 years, 7 years. There is a huge middle ground there. This will infuriate French politicians, including MEP François-Xavier Bellamy, who recently stressed the major social and economic importance of fixed European access to British waters.